we're going to have something special today. I'm in Islamabad and we're basically cooking a whole lamb in the ground.
This cooking method is called dumpukht, which basically means slow cooking over fire.
So the dish that we're going to be making today is called kaddi gosht. This is originally from Balochistan and they brought it here in Islamabad.
Like a lot of recipes, it starts off by preheating the oven. In this case, it's preheating the ground. So it's basically a hole in the ground and they toss in a bunch of heated charcoal and blow a fan in it to help it get up to temp. Then to control the temperature, they add or remove coals accordingly. The chef will start off by scoring the lamb with his knife because that'll help create a bit more crispy edge pieces when it's cooking in the ground. He's also about to put a lot of masala and seasoning into this, so that'll help seep into all the slices he's making here. Next up is massaging the lamb with a mixture of vinegar and salt, and he does not miss a spot. He goes underneath the armpits, inside of the belly, inside all of the slices he made, and this just helps tenderize and season the meat. And now it's time for some spice. He's going to add more vinegar to a chili pepper paste, and this just smells amazing. He's going to show this lamb some more love, rubbing it all over, inside of the armpits, inside of the slices, inside of the belly. He's not going to miss a spot. So now when this cooks, that crispy skin is going to be nicely seasoned. Now in Pakistani cuisine, we can't just have the protein or meat ingredient by itself. We need some sort of carb with it, and usually that's roti or rice. In this case, it's going to be rice. So he's going to stuff the lamb with par-cooked basmati rice because it's going to finish steaming in the ground, along with full bulbs of garlic, which will turn soft and mushy, along with shredded carrots, raisins, and almonds. Lastly, he's going to tie everything up with some string so nothing falls out while it's in the ground, and it also helps it cook a bit more evenly. He also tied some pieces of fat on top of the lamb, so as it cooks, it'll render and make everything that much more juicy and flavorful. They stuck a steel pole through the lamb to help hang, and oh my god, I almost died when I saw this. I thought everything was going to go to waste when they accidentally dropped this in the hole, but luckily they got it out. They got it in the right position, and this is how it's going to hang for the next 4 hours. They'll cover this, and to make sure no heat escapes, they'll actually enclose this with some mud or clay, so it's almost like a clay oven. They'll make sure everything is nice and sealed, and they'll also add some more hot coals on top. So it's mainly cooking from within, but also on top, and this guy almost burned his hand.
That's it. Now we just gotta wait.
As I'm waiting, I'm noticing that this place is barbecue heaven. The restaurant is called Epise, and if you love meat, then this is the place for you. Shout out to this uncle. I didn't even catch his name, but dude has been standing in front of these grills managing all of these skewers of lamb, chicken, and beef for hours. I also love anything to do with dough, so big ups to my man here handling the tandoor oven and making some naan for us to eat with all of this meat.
So the owner is treating us to some chicken kebabs in the meantime. Good chicken kebab. After the chicken kebabs, we're getting some grilled pieces of fat, lamb fat.
After hours of just snacking and waiting around, the lamb is finally ready. They'll remove the cover and clay and carefully take out the lamb. Now honestly, my initial thoughts is that this is overcooked because there are some pretty dark spots around the skin, but the only way to actually find out is to taste it. So to attack this thing, there's no real method, you just gotta go at it. So we're just gonna rip the legs apart, rip out the thighs, take out some of the skin, take out some of the dark meat on the inside, plop some rice onto our plate with some of the other stuffings in here like the carrots, raisins, almonds, some of that garlic, and just go to town.
So juicy and so fatty. It's so tender the way he was breaking it apart. And we got some fat here with the lamb piece. Just shreds apart. Oh my god, look at that. It gets soft and juicy on the inside, and then you get a bit of the crust on the outside. Oof. And that fat. Probably one of the best lamb I've ever had. It's in my top 3. The chutney here. Super tender.
Now there's no way I could eat this all by myself, so my buddy and tour guide Osama called his friends and we all sat down with the owner. In total, we were around 8 people and we teared this lamb apart. It was almost 10 kilograms of meat. Along with the rice, this set us back around 13,950 rupees, which is about 70 Canadian dollars.
Closing up the night with some chai.
Shikika